Welcome back. We begin a brand new week, a brand new day, and looks like it's going to be a good start for the markets. That's what the SGX Nifty, or rather the GIFT Nifty, is suggesting. But let's get our entire team on board to talk about the big stocks in focus. I think Kotak Mahindra Bank definitely will be. So Abhishek is here to give us the latest on that. Abhishek.
Uday Kotak has resigned as the MD and CEO of Kotak Mahindra Bank. His term was to end in December 2023. So 4 months in advance, he has made his resignation. He'll take up the position of non-executive director for a period of 5 years. Mr. Deepak Gupta will be the interim MD and CEO until his own term ends up to December 2023. So Kotak Bank has sent 2 names for the post of MD and CEO to RBI for approval. Now, Uday Kotak says that the bank awaits RBI's approval for the proposed successor. Succession at Kotak Mahindra Bank has been foremost on his mind, and succession has been there since chairman, joint MD, all are set to retire by 31st December 2023. So keen to ensure smooth transition by sequencing these departures in an efficient manner. Back to you.
Okay, all right. Thanks a lot for that, Abhishek. Sonia, you're watching a few more auto sales numbers?
Yes, there was Eicher and there was Hero MotoCorp that reported. So let me start with Eicher. Very strong growth actually both in Royal Enfield as well as in the commercial vehicle segment for Eicher Motors. So if you look at it, Royal Enfield sales, double-digit growth there, and 11% growth is what we saw at 77,583 units is what they sold. Volvo Eicher as well, the entire CV pack has picked up in a big way, of course, because of a pickup in infrastructure in the capex cycle, etc. So Volvo Eicher sales are up almost 30% year on year. But I also want to put on board what Royal Enfield has done in the past 5 months. The average, as you can see, there was a dip in July and April, but overall the average is above 75,000 in the last 5-6 months, which is great, and hence I'm expecting the stock to be in the green today. The other stock I'm looking at is Hero MotoCorp. They came out with their numbers as well, and it was not too bad. It was above what the street was estimating, and on a month-on-month basis, it was a good improvement that we saw. Total sales up 24% month-on-month, coming in at 4.88 lakh units. And if you look at it even year-on-year, right, total sales growth of 5.5% year-on-year, domestic sales growth of 4.8%, and export sales up 32%. The only niggling worry for Hero MotoCorp is its exposure to the rural markets, because of which, there are, of course, deficient monsoons over there. So hence, I'm a little, cautious on that front. But today, you can expect the stock to be in the green.
Got that. Thanks a lot for that, Sonia. Going back to Abhishek, though, Abhishek, you're tracking a couple of large trades that took place on Friday. Run us through the list.
Nigel, to begin with IDFC First Bank, Cloverdale has sold shares worth about 2,480 crores, which is approximately 59% of their holdings in block trade in Friday. So their holding has now declined to about 2.91% from the earlier 7.12%. GQG has bought shares worth about 1,527 crores, so they have now close to about 2.6% in the bank through this trade. Five Star Finance, HDFC Mutual Fund, has picked up about 1.4% stake in the company. Now, the sellers list includes TPG Asia, which has sold about 3.1% of their stake. Matrix Partners have sold about 3.06% of their stake. And Norwest Venture Partners have sold about 2.6% of their stake in the company. Back to you.
Okay, well, thanks very much, Abhishek, for that. So that is the blocks which have happened. Now, more stocks with news flow, which should be in focus. Vivek is here with that list. Vivek, morning.
Well, good morning. The DISCOM activity in terms of awarding projects continues. First on our list is RVNL. The company, interestingly, has received a letter of acceptance from Madhya Gujarat Witch Company Limited. Now, this is for development of distribution infrastructure work, and the total project cost stands at 322 crore. GMR Power, now this particular stock will remain in focus. Quite a few order wins that the company has received, and these are from various UP DISCOMs. So the company's subsidiary arm that is, focused on installing smart metering projects has combined received orders worth over 5,100 crore. The first contract value is for the Prayagraj and Mirzapur circles, and the total contract is worth over 2,386 crore. And for the Varanasi and Azamgarh zone, the total contract value is over 2,700 crore. Further to this, the company says that they are also expecting a similar LOA for DVNL for the Agra as well as the Aligarh zone as well. And lastly on our list is MOIL, very strong production as well as sales numbers for the month of August. August production is at 1.23 lakh tons, up 53% on a year-on-year basis. And August sales stands at 1.11 lakh tons, which is more than double compared to last year.
Okay, thanks a lot for that. Well, let's go across to Ekta now. She has some more stocks that are in the news this morning. Ekta, over to you.
Thanks for that. Well, I'm watching two pharmaceutical stocks. I'll start with Biocon, which is going to be in focus on account of acquiring a manufacturing facility in the US for $7.7 million. It manufactures oral solid dosages. It is a plant which is located in New Jersey. It is expected to be positive news because the plant is US FDA approved. It will be the first plant they've acquired in the US, and the potential to expand their capacity will increase after acquisition of this plant. Shilpa Medicare, I expect that stock to be in the green as well. UK MHRA approval for a drug which is beta-histine dihydrochloride oro-dispersible films. This particular drug is used for vertigo, hearing loss, etc. Now it is important because these films, the kind of drug, it will allow compliance and ease of administration when it comes to patients. The approval is from the company's Karnataka plant, and it is the first approval for a prescription oral film product in a regulated market from this facility. So it will probably open the doors for more such complicated drug approvals. And it is the first company to receive the approval for the 24 mg version of the drug, and hence another positive coming in.
Okay, thanks a lot for that. So a lot of stocks in focus this morning, but here's a quick recap in case you missed out on any. Stocks with positive news flow: Kotak Mahindra Bank, Hero MotoCorp, Eicher Motors, IDFC First Bank, 5-Star Business Finance, MOIL, GMR Power, RVNL, Biocon and Shilpa Medicare. While no stocks with negative news flow this morning, but let's see how it goes. Plenty of them in the news. In fact, a lot of brokerages as well. So Surbhi is here to give us the latest on that. Surbhi, what do you have on your radar?
So I have a few interesting notes. The first one is on cement space from Jefferies. They say the price hikes announced for the month of September was in the range of 10 to 35 rupees per bag. For August, the prices were down 1 to 2% on a month-on-month basis and flat sequentially. So for Q2, they expect EBITDA could be a tad bit better than the initial expectations, and the EBITDA growth is likely to be led by stable prices in monsoon and the energy cost dip. The next one is by DAM Capital on Uno Minda. They have a buy rating with a target price of 705 rupees per share. They say the ongoing premiumization trend and the regulatory requirement would be the key drivers going forward. They expect a strong margin improvement from the second half of FY25 with better utilization and product mix. Expect the company to record a healthy 20% revenue compounded growth over the next 2 years, and they value the stock as 32.5 times FY25 EPS. And the last is on CLSA, last is on Bajaj Finance, which is written by CLSA. They have a buy rating with a target price of 9,000 rupees per share. They say the company is well poised on growth and profitability for the medium term. Personal loans doubled in 3 years, and it is being mispriced by the industry. They are well placed on the liability management for the foreseeable future as well.
All right. Thanks very much, Surbhi, for that. We'll take a quick commercial break here. We'll come back. Prakash Devan will be joining in with some specific stock conversation. We'll also have Shashank Srivastava, Senior Executive Officer, Marketing and Sales at Maruti, with us to discuss their August auto sales performance. Stay tuned.